it's a lot of the women who have talked the most and the most negatively about Black men in these spaces than the men have. Women are the ones who are all over social media talking about their experiences with ninjas and making all these. Who do you think created all these terms for Black men? Not men, women. Oh, they're bottom of the barrel, they're dusties. It's a woman who started calling men dusties. That's women who've created that and started putting it out there, and men are just defending themselves. They're responding to all of the junk that these women have put out there. They're just responding to all the negativity, because the men who are not like that have to speak up for themselves and say, hold on, wait a minute, pump your brakes, ma'am. That's not all Black men. I'm a productive Black man who take care of my responsibility. This is what the men are saying. They have to come out and speak up and defend themselves, because they'll have this narrative that this is all Black men. They all are just dusties and they're all bottom of the barrel, when there's so many productive men out here in marriages and good relationships, and they don't have no reason to be on social media talking, because they're at home with their wives and taking care of their kids. But these particular women want to portray all Black men in a negative light because they don't have one, and because they've had negative experiences with men. That's not everybody. I can't sit here and say that I've had negative experiences with Black men. Now, I've come across some men who tried it, but once again, we got a bunch of these educated women who the education goes out the window when they meet these type of men. You can't decipher that this man is just trying to play you. You can't decipher that, because you could avoid a lot of the situations that you're in by using your education and your brain and common sense to see, and time to see that this dude is just trying to play you. So y'all don't see that. Y'all just get played over and over and over. Somehow that education don't kick in. And I'm not trying to be on a high horse or anything. I understand that there are some men out here who could pretend really well. I get it. As women, you still have to be accountable for your actions as well. If you don't give in to what they're trying to do so quickly, then maybe you'll get a chance to see that he's running game and he's playing, and you can avoid that. But a lot of them don't do that because you really want love. You give in too quickly. You're easily manipulated. You don't see the red flags. Somehow you miss all of that, and you fall right into the traps of these types of men. And then you complain about them as opposed to the other men who are not trying to do that, because somehow you keep attracting the type of men who only want to use you and abuse you and take advantage of you. That's not everybody else's fault, but you got to still understand that that's not every man. Because if there are women out here who have husbands and productive relationships and successful relationships and good men who are not out here cheating and making babies all over the place, and that tells you that every man is not the same. Just like every woman is not the same. Every woman is not a 304. Every woman is not out here for the streets and got high body counts. That's not every woman. There's good men out here. You just say you haven't come across one, or they're not attracted to you. This is what the whole Pookie and Ray Ray is all about. He looked good to you. You jumped in bed with him. He pleased you real good. Because you attracted to him, so you all in. You jumped in deep because you are attracted to that. How many times I just saw this video of this woman, and I know this for a fact in real life. Women don't care if you worked at McDonald's. If you look good and you put it on her real good and she really like you, she don't give a damn where you work, if you got a job, if you don't. So they jump all in because you are attracted to him. You like him. So you don't care if he has all of the other qualities that would really be beneficial. You don't care about that. So basically, a lot of these women ignore the red flags because they like what he looked like. They're attracted to him. Attraction for women is way more important than what the man actually brings to the table. See, a lot of these women will not settle now because they feel like this is why they've given all their best to these types of guys who don't have jobs, aren't responsible, because they were attracted to him. He was tall. He was handsome to them. He screwed them real good or whatever, and they go for that. This is why I say that shouldn't be the main things you are looking for. Then on the flip side, when that didn't work for him, you gave him babies, you gave him time, you bought stuff for him. You didn't have to ask him for reciprocation because you liked him. So now you want a guy who has his things together. You're not really attracted to him physically, but it's okay now because you need a man that's responsible. This is why they look for the wrong things and then complain about it when it don't work out. So while you may not be street savvy, they don't care to be. That's why this is the stuff they don't like to say. You don't care about none of this 6 figures and all this stuff when it comes to a guy that you are attracted to. We watched a woman clearly say, and I've seen and heard him say it in real life, I gotta be attracted to him physically. If I'm not attracted to him physically, then he's invisible. And I'm not saying that attraction doesn't matter, but that's all they care about. So you keep attracting the same type of guys and then complaining that he's just ghosting you and he's just using you for sex. Because you allow it. You allow it because you like him. When a woman really likes you and really is attracted to you, she lets you, it don't matter. All that other stuff go out the window. I just watched a video where a lady confessed to that and said, women, they don't care if you work at McDonald's if they really like you. They don't. They'll be willing to compromise with you, but that man don't really want you. That's the thing. That lady said, why do I like the guys who don't like me? And we heard the baby crying in the back seat. So she got a baby for a guy she really liked, but he really don't like her because she attracted to him physically. The physical attraction got these women in a chokehold. They don't see anything else. All they care about is that physical attraction. Because you physically attract to him, he put it on you good, child. That's all that matters. So they will not settle for another attractive pookie, but so if you not a pookie and you make good money, that's why the expectations are super high. Because if I'm gonna be with you, you gotta pay all the bills. You gotta do all this. You gotta do the most. Because I don't really. What they saying is, I probably won't really like you because you is a reminder of the guys in school, the corny guys, the smart guys who look like nerds, the nerdy guys who they were never attracted to. They were never going for those guys. Those guys were invisible to them. So the stable guy now who's grown, a lot of times he reminds you of that. You really never really wanted him physically. You wanted the bad boy who was, dressed with the sagging jeans and didn't give a shit about you. You ran to him while he was running to other women. Why you think women are making videos talking about, oh, well, get the corny guy. Oh, now in your 40s, get the corny guy. Get the corny guys because he's stable. He's going to give you a stable life because you need that now. Not that you really want it. You need it. Because the guys that you were attracted to didn't work out for you. You got babies by them. They don't take care of their babies. Those are the men that they're talking about. That's just what it is, y'all. Might not be the case in every situation, but it's damn sure the case in a lot of them. That's what they're complaining about. That's why they won't settle. They want Pookie, who they are attracted to level up. That's what they mean, level up. The guys that they are really attracted to, that's who they want to level up and be stable so they can be with them. Why there aren't any good guys out here? Because not the guys that they want. All the good guys out here, they don't want them. They want Pookies to level up. They want the man with the 6 feet, who they are attracted to level up and take them seriously. Look at Pop the Balloon. Look at how they react to these guys. Oh, I don't like the pants he's wearing. You like the guy with a swag with the hanging pants. You want him they have this look in mind. They just can't find him with the money. And that's just real. They can't find him with the money. They can't find him with the money who's going to choose them. That's just what that is.